If you are into the idea of slow travel, you can write your travel off legally. And here's how. The moment you set up a blog or a YouTube channel or even an app, and you talk about your travel, your slow travel, it doesn't have to be all that professional, big cameras and lights and all that. It doesn't have to be that. The only thing that you need to satisfy IRS is an intent of earning a profit. And for the first 3 years, you don't have to earn a profit. But you can write everything off pretty much. That means you can write your travel off. You can write a percentage of your rent as you travel the world. You can write a percentage of your travel expenses off. You absolutely legally can write off a percentage of your travel when you make your travel about business. And your business is reporting your travels to people on YouTube. And if you don't like the YouTube situation, then go with a blog. You can start a blog on blogger.com, which is absolutely free, which I recommend in many cases when you're first getting started, because they handle all of the legal work. It's hard to get sued or have your account terminated because you didn't follow certain legal specifications of a blog. So taking advantage of Google's blogger.com is a good idea when you're first starting out. And after you get more, you make more posts, you implement your SEO, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, you can apply to have the AdSense program put onto your blog on blogger.com, the domain name. But other than that, there's little else that you need to do other than write about your travels. And always intend on making a profit. Sell a couple of things through affiliate program. I'm telling you, that's the only thing that you, as a U.S. citizen, needs to do in order to legally write off a percentage of your travel. But slow travel enables another opportunity that I want to share with you. And this is not about what I read or what I think or what I hope. This is about what I have experienced. And that is renting a room on Airbnb. Now, I didn't rent rooms. What I did is I had a business partner in Mexico, and he went around and talked to the homeowners in the small town of Mismaloya, which is 7 miles outside of Puerto Vallarta, and all these properties have a view of the Bay of Banderas. 12 years ago, none of these property owners were into putting their properties onto the website to rent. They were using Craigslist then and still now to this day. You can find great deals on Craigslist for the Puerto Vallarta area. But then Airbnb came along and they were not computer savvy, the property owners. So my business partner and I, what we did is rented their property for them, took a percentage, a small percentage each month from each property, and then we handled all of the appointments and everything else on Airbnb. Now, as you know, with the ATM card, you have a limit. I was having to go to Puerto Vallarta downtown every day because we were making so much money that I needed to disperse not only to myself, the business partner, and to the property owner. It was just huge. It just grew, it blew up overnight. Now, these opportunities are still available in many places that you may be traveling to, especially when you're doing slow travel. But here's when this opportunity kicks in. After so many years or months of slow travel, you may get a little tired. You may decide that you want to kick back or stay in one place longer. If you've done your slow travel correctly, meaning you implemented a system to keep you safe, keep you stay on budget, and to control your mental health and your emotional health, then you have an abundance of memories and information on different places that you might want to stay. In the channel's book, Rent a Room Income, it tells you exactly how to select a property to rent a room, a spare bedroom. And this spare bedroom, in most cases, if you follow the formula that's provided in the book, will pay most of your rent every month. And during this period of time, you save. Now, if you have a traveling soul and you can't stay still for more than 18 months or a year, then you will have enough money to begin your travels all over again. You will be rested and ready to go. But if you want to stay in one place longer, you will still be able to save money continuously because of the rent a room income. Now, you do this through Airbnb. Now, I'm talking to you about this, and I know some of you are already thinking about clicking off. Please don't click off. I have another idea for you if you are absolutely against the idea of renting a spare room to strangers. Airbnb does an excellent job of helping to keep hosts safe. There's so many ways to make sure that you feel safe. But if you absolutely are not a people person and you don't want to see anybody other than yourself until way after 12 noon, then there is another way that you can earn income each month, and that's with Airbnb experiences. Now, experiences are becoming a big thing because the more solo travelers that are happening around the world, because people are leaving the United States left and right of all ages, and retirees are also retiring abroad. And one of the ways to meet new people other than on Facebook groups is to take a tour. Now, Airbnb's experiences are usually priced affordable, and you speak English, you will be dealing with people from different countries that speak English and want to experience your experience that you have developed or created. And you will be paid handsomely for each person that signs up. So no, you don't have to rent a room to earn an income, a monthly income on Airbnb. Now, if you have a whole house that you want to rent, there is a link in the description, and you can follow the prompts, follow the instructions, and you can set up and begin to understand how to rent your entire property on Airbnb. But I recommend that you do download the book, Rent a Room Income, the channel's book, because it will tell you and explain to you where to get your clients, how to get your clients, how to do your photography for your room rental, and how to undercut your competitors, and when to go up, and how to handle the property owner if you do not own the property where you are renting.